So, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Boxing Wave because he sat there through that whole fight and with Jared Anderson and I think his name was Mary. He sat through that whole thing. I was going to go live and then I was like, nah, I'm glad I didn't. I hear it was just a yawn fest. I was watching Boxing Wave and he started talking about movies and cars and stuff. That's how boring the fight was. Apparently, the guy that came to fight Jared Anderson was just in survival mode, and he didn't really want to throw anything except occasional counter punches. And you know, it's just not a good look for either fighter. I hope that everything was on the up and up, but it makes you wonder when a guy throws 70 some punches and you're headed towards the championship rounds. You're like, how come you're not throwing any punches? Like, why would you sit there and just be target practice for the other guy? So, kind of makes you wonder what was going on. I hope nothing was shady, but like I said, for a guy to talk about he's going to upset Jared Anderson, then he hardly throws any punches, it just looks kind of shady. Plus, the fact that Jared Anderson couldn't get him out of there, it's kind of hard because you kind of need a dance partner to look good against. So, you can't really blame Jared Anderson too much, but what I will blame him on is why did he apparently come into the ring wearing like a NASCAR helmet and stuff? I thought he was apologetic for that little speeding incident. If you're apologetic, why are you like downplaying and trying to make it like lighthearted and stuff? Just stick with your apology, forget the costumes. I know Boxing Way was saying he hope he something wasn't wrong by wearing that helmet because, breathing, your eyes red. You don't want another Deontay Wilder situation. But, you can't really fault Jared Anderson too much for not being able to stop a guy that don't want to let his hands go. I've seen fights like that. So you need a dance partner to look good against. So he's got to step it up and fight a Jagba. I forget who won that Ajagba fight, but I think Ajagba's tailor made for Jared Anderson. Should they fight? He's just very robotic. He seems to have plateaued. He's not showing me any improvement whatsoever, and he's looking extra thin. I've noticed. So I like Jared Anderson. Should FA fight him? And the thing, Jared Anderson has to step it up. People are tired of watching him fight these guys that we don't really know who they are. So, Jared, you're going to have to step it up and start fighting some better competition if you want to put people in the seats. Now, moving on, I didn't even know Michael Hunter was fighting today. I just happened to see Bruce Gass, and he was fighting a guy named Suslenkov, and this guy won. And I see it was by decision, but this guy's undefeated. I think 10 wins now, but I saw Michael Hunter in the corner at the end when they're undoing his gloves, and he's like leaned over. I guess some body shots really hurt him, but he just had a fight in Mexico and won by like 5th round knockout. Now he loses. It's like he can't get the momentum going. But I was looking at his body. It seems like he's never in top condition, or maybe that's just how he looks, but his body looks way like older than what he is. I'm like, aren't you training? He just never looks fit to me. And he's just, to lose right now when you're just coming back is just not a good look for Michael Hunter. And I'm sure it's not over for him. We're always saying, somebody's over once they lose, but, I can't see him being talked about in the same sentence as some of these upcoming big cards coming up in Saudi Arabia. If you can't get no momentum going, Mr. Turkey's probably not going to get you on the phone and be like, hey, we want you on the card for the next big fight. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Michael Hunter, but from what I saw, I wasn't impressed. It looked like a sloppy performance, and his physique just didn't look like he put in the work. I'm not sure it ever has, but it just really showed in this fight. So he loses. And, Jared Anderson wins, but nobody's really, like, wow, I want to see Jared Anderson and Michael Hunter fight again. But like I said, you can't really blame Jared Anderson for that. If a guy don't want to mix it up, it's kind of hard to do damage because it's usually the punch you don't see that knocks you out. But if a guy's just standing there with the high guard up, he's going to see everything you're throwing because he don't want to mix it up. And that could be a sign of fear as well. Like, oh, if I let my hands go, I'm going to get countered. Because Jared Anderson, from what I understand, came out really throwing punches. But, you know, the other dude was like, nah, I'm good. So, do you guys want to see Jared Anderson maybe fight Michael Hunter? I would probably favor Jared in that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I got memberships now. Go check them out if you're interested. Bronze, silver, and gold. You'll get special perks. You'll get your questions answered first. You'll get members only live streams. You'll get videos of me talking about things that I don't ordinarily talk about on my main videos. So if you wish to join, make sure you do so. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. If you wish to hit up the Cash App, it's $JRoos33. And if you don't, still, thank you for watching. LSR forever. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. Be fearless. Yay.